What is up, my big chunguses? Today we're back with another video. This is like the third video I've posted today, third or fourth, one of the two. I just got done uploading the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction that I watched a few days ago. Um, Let me tell you, I am here to talk about Dragon Ball now. This is going to be everything involving Z. Don't forget Z. The Frieza Saga and Cell Saga and Saiyan Saga were absolute masterpieces. The Buu Saga is when it started getting a bit repetitive. Want to know why? Goku and Frieza Saga. Super Saiyan. We thought that was Goku's peak. No. 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 And there was Gohan revealing Super Saiyan 2 is a thing, because Vegeta always talked about there was Super Saiyan, and it was the strongest transformation out there. We thought it was almost impossible for any other versions of the form to come out. Well, Goku's mastered about 12 of them. What in God's merry name? There's Super Saiyan 2, 3, God, and then there's Blue, and then there's Ultra Instinct, Mastered Ultra Instinct. Not 7, not 12, but it was an over-exaggeration. Still, when Gohan showed us 2, yeah, I expected that. And considering, well, it's Gohan, it was expected of him to at least study and get weaker. But here's where the Buu Saga, in my personal opinion, don't at me. I absolutely hate every other villain that comes after that. Hit and Goku Black were a hit or miss for me. They were pretty good. But Hit wasn't really considered a villain. And the Tournament of Power was absolutely stupid, in my opinion. And Majin Buu kind of ruined everything else besides that. Majin Buu showed us no one gets a happy ending. Yeah. Mm-mm. They absolutely suck. I hate everything Buu stands for. I hate Z just for making him do that. Because Cell, he was a really good villain, you know? They showed us how intimidating he can be, threatening kids. I mean, hey, hell, he was about to just death beam the kid in the head. Just about to be like, any last words, Gohan? I'm perfect. And Frieza was like, oh, I'm an owl. I'm an owl. Now I'm gonna kill you. Death beam. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, crap. It's a Super Saiyan. Frieza got bodied. But Frieza showed us, because what I hate about Dragon Ball is they show us a very good message, but a very bad one at the same time. They show us that limits are always breakable, and you can do anything that you set your mind to. All you got to do is break your peak of the iceberg. Break your limit. Make yourself better. I mean, it's a good message. But here's where I get a little. I get it. At first, it showed us Goku was actually really good. You know, he was pretty weak. I mean, sure, no human could ever do what Goku did, but it was still believable to an extent. After the Saiyan Saga, understandable, more powerful. Because, let me tell you, if Goku never fought Vegeta and then they just went straight to Frieza, Goku would have been dead. I mean, if Bardock went Super Saiyan against Frieza, he would have been dead. In reality, Frieza would have killed him. Why, you may ask? Because Bardock, don't get me wrong, he was strong, but not Super Saiyan Goku strong. Because Goku's power in the Frieza saga was somewhere within the 500,000s at his base form. When he went Super Saiyan, that multiplied it by 2. He was 1,000,000. Frieza, I mean, what do you want me to expect? I mean, I don't know. First form Frieza, somewhere within the 530s, ended up, and it gets upgraded each time, eventually to the point where it was within the million, within 1,200,000 something, I don't know. Anyways, though, Goku had half the strength of Final Form Frieza, if not less than the strength. Super Saiyan, well, it's kind of freaking stupid because he should have been still weaker than Frieza from what Dragon Ball's power levels. This is why people say power levels are bull. But anyways, that's besides the point. Goku was stronger than Frieza and Super Saiyan. It shouldn't have happened, but it was. So, technically, Cell was 10 times stronger than Frieza, and Super Saiyan was stronger than regular full-powered Frieza. So Super Saiyan 2 should be on par with Perfect Cell, and if not weaker, when he fought Super Perfect Cell. And I don't want no one in the comments saying, but Cell was about to beat Gohan if it wasn't for the power of plot. No. Just no. Gohan had a broken arm because he had to save Vegeta's dumbass. He had to save Vegeta, in which caused Vegeta to have to be saved. Ki blast. Arm broke. One-handed. If Gohan had both of his hands, Gohan would have won perfectly easy. Super Saiyan 2. So technically, Dragon Ball is making their power levels stronger than what they should be. So, let me say this. Let's say Frieza's full power is 2 million. Goku in his base form was 531,000. Okay. Well, go Kaioken, that boosts up. Goku must have added his newfound strength within the fight that he had previously with Frieza. And when he went Super Saiyan, he added the Zenkai boost from the Kaioken that he used, the beating that he got from Frieza, and the power that he was gaining while fighting from Frieza. Now add that to Super Saiyan. Technically, yes, he would be stronger than Frieza. Bardock would have been somewhere within 1 million. Frieza would have absolutely tapped, and Bardock would have been like, "That everybody do that." So, in retrospect, let's say Raditz goes Super Saiyan. If anything, if Raditz did do that, he'd probably be on par with second form Frieza at best. anywhere within the third, final, or full power, Frieza absolutely slaughters. Who knows? Maybe if Raditz really tried, he could be able to whoop third form Frieza if he was strategic enough. But I feel like third form Frieza would just be too fast for him. So that's my conclusion. I hate the Buu saga, but here's what I would have liked. Buu had transformations. Really? Let's say Fat Buu just kept getting Zenkai boosts. Because everything that I hate about a Dragon Ball villain is when they need to transform to beat the hero. Imagine it. Buu was too strong for Goku in Super Saiyan 3. Let's say that. Let's say Buu had like the power, like was more like 10 times stronger than what he was in the original anime. He would have been able to block. He would probably be able to stand there without getting phased by Super Saiyan. Maybe he'd have to block with a finger with Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 3, a bit of fighting. Mystic Gohan. That would have been a tough one, but ultimately Buu wins. So let's say everyone, Saiyan-wise, including maybe the other Z fighters, what they did in the Cell Saga, like just be like minor little energy cannons and distract the villain while the powerful ones, while Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and Piccolo. I mean, Piccolo's the strongest of the Z fighters. They just charge up their strongest blasts and fire at Buu while Buu fires this giant death ball. Goku goes into Super Saiyan 3 and just helps the battle completely. Boom, it's over. It's done. It's ultimately the best saga ever. I hate it when a villain has to transform because it gets old, man. I mean, they've dimmed that down, but Goku Black had to do it. Plus, fusions kind of fall into the same category. Jiren, he had a full power transformation too. And he had to improve his time skip, but that was more or less like a Zenkai boost. But I wish the villain was just strong. And I'm talking physically in Z. Because in Z, you could just... It's just the best. Z will always be the best. Like, always. But here's where I get a bit timid. Why in God's forsaken Jesus name is Buu the way he is? Because Buu seems pretty easy to convince and become friends with. So let's say Buu was like the embodiment of evil. Just start him off in Super Buu. Sure, he can absorb people. I'll let that slide. And he can become Buuhan and Buu tanks. But after a while, who knows? Maybe Goku and Vegeta finally fuse. And, wow. Okay, here, I'll just rewrite the whole thing then. Buu is fighting everyone. Absorbs Go tanks. Gohan goes full power Mystic. Goku and Vegeta fuse, become Vegito. They fire their full power blast. Boom. Buu is knocked out. They unfuse. Buu gets a Zenkai boost and whoops them. And I would have been at least fine if he had one transformation. If he went from normal Fat Buu and got really angry and went skinny, I would have been fine with that. But they just took it to a whole different level, and I hate everything in Super, really. It's annoying. The Goku Black saga, and whenever Hit arrived is when it was okay. And I don't really care for Beerus, because Beerus is kind of when the God stuff was floating around, and because everything after um, uh, Beerus's fight or Beerus's movie or saga or whatever, that's when it got old. It's when it. I loved that they didn't give Beerus like a rip off transformation just to overpower Goku. That's the best thing about him. He didn't need no Zenkai boost. He was just that powerful. And Frieza and Cell were so powerful, they had to make the hero transform. That is writing. The first two, everything after Cell, when Super Saiyan was required, is when everything got old. Everything in the Buu saga, you realized, oh, so their base form is just too weak, and I get that. But have the villain beat them up in base form until they have to be like until they have to really resort to it. The Cooler movie especially did that, and that movie's non-canon. I don't know, man. I gotta get going. I have school tomorrow, so I won't be uploading as frequently as I've been today. I'll probably record something after school. I don't know. Listen, the Boo saga is dumb. I wish that they could have cut it short, and after the Cell saga, that's when Beerus arrived. In Super Saiyan 2 would have been like too weak for Beerus. And because in my opinion, I mean, I feel like Super Saiyan God would have been like a smidge weaker, but it would have boosted his power immensely either way to the point where they couldn't feel it. So I feel like it should have went Frieza, Cell, because the Saiyans, they were good. Anything from the Namek saga, the Ginyu saga, back to the Namek saga, to the Frieza saga, that was good. The androids, they were good. Better than Boo. But Cell is a smidge under Frieza. Not in power. Cell's definitely more powerful compared to Frieza saga Frieza, but you get it. I hate Super Saiyan 3. I hate the fusion idea. If they wanted to bring out fusions, I wish they could have been like I wish they could have done Vegito, and then they could have like done the whole ritual, and Vegito could have gotten Super Saiyan God, and bingo, Vegito Super Saiyan God versus Beerus, because then I feel like he would have been stronger than basic Super Saiyan God Goku. He would have been way stronger. Now just think about that. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyways, I've been rambling on enough. Big chunk us out.